Hi guys, welcome to another week. It is Tuesday afternoon actually. I've run out of MOTs today, I've done them all, so I thought I'd come up here for a couple of hours and get a head start for Thursday, especially as I'm working Friday. I've got a full day of MOTs Friday, so I thought I'd come up here and get started. Now, what I've been thinking about is the donor discovery. Let's go out there and talk about that. Like I said, I need the spring cups off this. I'm also going to strip the full entire loom for the Range Rover, sorry. And the engine and gearbox and transfer box are going on, hang on, this project chassis. Now I was going to leave it here and potentially use it for a bit, but it's been sat here for a couple of months now. I've done one tip running it, gone home and back a couple of times, and that's it. So I think I might as well just get on with it really, instead of leaving it sat here. Let's just get it stripped. So what I've got to do is clear a load of stuff out of the way and get it in next door, and then Thursday I can start getting those spring cups off and then probably end up on the inside stripping it down. So, right, let's get moving. So we've got it in, and I don't know if you're able to see, but just under the spring there, that bit there, between the axle and the spring is the bit I need. So they're the bits I'll need to take off Thursday. So yeah, it is in, ready to go. Obviously nothing's changed since last week on here, so that's as I left it. So yeah, Thursday we can now come straight in and crack on. Right, I'm back here on Wednesday afternoon because two of my MOTs didn't turn up. So I thought I'd have another couple of hours up here. So let me show you. I've got it up on the lift precariously, bit of support with the forklift, but it's nice to see that they did a 2-inch, hang on, let me get the torch on. There we go, a 2-inch spring lift, a 2-inch platform lift, but the original brake pipes. So as you can see, on full droop, they're nice and twisted, and that's without the other axle going up. So if there was articulation, that would have just popped that out. But anyway, we've got the Widowmaker 2000s ready. We're gonna compress the spring, take off the plate or the lift block, put the plate back on the axle and the spring back on so we can still use it. And then I think these will breathe a sigh of relief as well once that's done. So let's do that. Right, well that was a bust. The plate is off, the spring's back on, but they haven't got the airbag ring in them. These are normal spring risers. The ones I've bought before have the keyway for the airbag in, so they're no good. So I'm not going to bother taking the other one off. I might as well just leave it wonky. But yeah, what a pain. So I've got to order some now. Damn. So we have got out all the side trims and the roof lining and all the bits like that, so we can now get to all the loom. I'll come back in the morning, I'll have the front seats out, and then we'll start pulling all the loom back, labelling it, etc. From the back, we'll bring it all forward, and then once the seats are out, we'll take the dash out and go from there. So yeah, just much of the same. I'll just keep going. Okay, the dash is almost out. I've just got to take the steering wheel and the stalks off, and then that'll be off. The loom is completely removed from the roof. It's all sort of down here and all sorts. So I just need to get this dash out of the way, and then we can crack on getting the wiring loom out. So yeah, I'm just going to go and take the steering wheel off and the stalks off, and then that dash should come through. Right, well that's most of the wiring out. The rest of it, I've got to get the heater matrix out, but obviously I need to disconnect the water from the engine. So I'll leave all this in for now. I'll get the body off to get the engine out, and then once the body is back on the empty chassis, I'll then remove all that. We've undone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 body mounts. I've still got this back one, that back one, that one over there is being a pig, I can't get it to move, and then obviously the ones at the front and the 2 on the tunnel. But what I'll probably do is do all those once it's on the ramp. So what I've got to do now is get rid of all this junk, probably back inside it to be fair, because we've got everything out we need. And then yeah, we'll get it on the lift. So I think I'm just going to fill the car up with all this now. The brackets are bolted on, the airbags are on, and as you can see, it is aired out and it is on the bump stops. I got a bit concerned because the track bar between the front wheels hit that bit, and I was trying to work it out, and then I remembered that should be on the back, so that's why. So yeah, so now the bar is on the back, it airs out, everything clears, jobs are good. So when it's obviously aired out, it will be fairly low to get in and out of it, so I'm happy with that. So I've now got this almost on the ramp. I'm going to lift it up now and we'll start attacking the body mounts, and then we'll concentrate on the engine bay, getting the body ready to come off, like disconnect all the bits and pieces. So body mounts first, I think I'll get them done and then they're out the way. So a little catch up in here. I've put the van away, I've been using it for a few days. My brother-in-law's Mini's here. Remember that was on the channel a few weeks ago. Alternator's gone now, so yeah, I need to get an alternator for that in the next few days. But something is missing. Something has gone. The trailer. The trailer I was borrowing or had extended use of has gone. The bastard come and took it back. Now I say that lightly because I know he watches these. Hello, Russ. Thanks for lending it to me, and he said I can borrow it again soon, so I'll show you why I'll need it in a minute. This is still here. A bloke has been supposedly coming the last 2 weeks. He messaged me last week and said that the recovery truck that he uses has broke down. Sent me a video of it knocking, whatever. So that's still here. Just charging the battery up just to make sure it's ready on the button if I need to. So yeah, and then obviously I've got the chassis here. And when we get a bit further along with the disco, we'll start putting bits on this. So let me get back inside and show you where we're at. I have got all the body mounts off now, so the body is free from the chassis, fingers crossed. Hopefully the ones I had to cut off have been cut off enough so they'll come through. So now I've just got to disconnect everything in the engine bay, and then we should be ready to lift. And obviously this is why I'll need to borrow Russ's trailer again, just so I can weigh this in. I have got a guy who said he wanted to buy what was left, so we'll check with him first, but I reckon he won't want what's left. So yeah, let's get the engine bay ready, and then we can get the body off, roll the chassis out, obviously get everything off that we need to. I think I'm going to leave the axles on, because if I borrow Russ's trailer, it's obviously 2 ramps and open in the middle, so I'll need the axles really to strap it down. I'll have it on there loose, so when I get to the scrapyard I can quickly undo a couple of bolts, and then you can lift the chassis and I can just take the axles back with me. That's obviously if matey doesn't buy it, because with just the shell on the chassis. I don't think he will. Obviously I want the axles as spares, so yeah. Anything else? Oh yeah, and once the body comes back down on the rolling chassis, I will get the last of the electrics out from the inside once we've got the heater matrix pipes and all that done. So right, let's stop waffling, let's crack on. And there we go, another one stripped, or split should I say. So now what we need to do is pull the chassis over here, and we will strip it down and get everything off we need, so the body can stay up on there for now. The shock mount came off. That's a bit rotten, but yeah, I basically want to get all the fuel lines, work out where all the brake lines go, try and save as many clips as I can, and then yeah, see where we're at. So that was pretty painless. The only thing I forgot to do was unbolt the transfer box lever. So while it was up there, I had to climb up and unbolt it. But yeah, we're there. So I'll leave this one here. So if there's enough for a video this week, then I'll say thanks for watching, like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you next week. I won't be here Thursday. I've got a meeting with Suffolk County Council regarding my position as Green Lane Association rep. There is a local access forum meeting which I'm going to and introducing myself, so I won't be back here till Friday, so we'll see how we get on during the week. But anyway, thanks for watching and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers guys.